brings you more joy as his position coach, him catching a touchdown or him laying Nick Bosa on the ground a couple times?
It's probably equal, because just watching him be physical out there and, you know, any type of shot like that that's legal and it's still in the game, we're going to take advantage of. And it was such a cool experience. And it was, you know, he did it 3 times and not as aggressive and physical, but you got him on the ground. But in that spot, like, if your job is asking you to do that, you better be doing it to the best of your ability. And you're doing your 1/11th in this offense, and it was cool that it was on that level, though.
If he's doing that, can he still be within the play? I mean, be an option within the play?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, that's part of the concept itself. It's built into it. So it's the ability to help the tackles out, or, you know, switch up the, you know, we'll be in the same alignment and switch up our techniques and make it look like we're getting out and still be able to do that. But he does have a responsibility after that happens. Now, it's limited when you're getting off the ground in that situation. It slows it down a bit, but yes, his responsibility is still there.
Is this something you could do in the middle of a game? I mean, do you have the ability to say, somebody's beating us bad on the outside, let's, you know, start chipping?
Absolutely. I know there was a couple that were put in right before the game of just what ifs, and you always want to have that in your back pocket. So that's one of the tools in this system that we can go to no matter what part of the game. You know, there's ups and downs and shoelaces that break, that people have to come out of a game and somebody steps up. You're going to have to protect that side, or they're bringing more people than we have, and we'll put a tight end in there to help out a little bit, but we will definitely have that in our pocket, you know, every week.
Back to Tonyan's blocking. On the last pass play of the game, he chipped there, right?
Yes.
Okay. Is it a hard sell to have your pass catching tight ends pass block? I mean, I know they're going to do it because you tell them to, but
Yeah.
you get a total buy-in on a guy who wants to go catch passes.
It's easy to do when you got a guy that's he's all about the team. Like a guy like that whole room is all about what can I do to help the team out. And statistically, that stuff will come. Just like last year, it will come. You got to be patient with it, because it just takes one game or one series for it to get off like that. But it's just a matter of doing your job. And in a situation like that, and everybody wants the ball in their hands to go win the game, right? But the call is in. You trust exactly what you need to do. Everyone's on the same page. Everyone's trusting each other to do their job. So everyone's on in the right spots, and the timing's all on. So, like, you know, he wouldn't blink twice if he got asked to do that twice.
So what did you know about or like about Tyler Davis?
I watched a little bit of video coming in. Tyler's more of a bigger body guy that can, you know, do a little bit of everything. I know he has a quarterback background, so he's a smarter kid. There was limited video, so a little bit more evaluation moving forward here would be great. Yeah.
So is DeGuara now really your only fullback type that you could use, or can anybody else play that position?
Right now, for that movable spot, yes. But we can be creative with Bobby, not putting him in weird spots, but we can move him around a little bit more as well. But, you know, it's all depending on, you know, each week and how can we attack the defense. You know what I mean? Not necessarily do we have to have a guy in the backfield every single week. It's more so how can we put ourselves in the best spot, you know, to put our offense in a really good position against, you know, a team that loads the box. You want to spread them out a little bit more, or a team that's a little bit lighter in the box, you can load up and put a fullback back there. So each week is going to be different, and not necessarily have a guy in the backfield each week.
Kind of a blow to lose Daphne. It seemed like you guys were using him more and more.
Yeah, it's never easy losing a guy, especially if he's in the mix. So it's just part of the game, and you just got to keep moving forward and adjusting and staying within your offense and doing exactly what you need to be doing in just different formations.
Anything else in the room, guys? Sarah, let's go to Zoom.
Yes, we just have one, Aaron Naylor.
Coach, we heard from both Aaron and Matt in regards to having to do something different against the 49ers front, something that, you know, obviously Bosa is a major concern, but they have talent all across the front. Is this a case of, when we've talked, you mentioned the job that Bobby did as far as putting Bosa on the ground, is this something that the coach comes to you and says, this is our plan, this is what we're going to do? Do you offer up the idea of, look, I want my guys to help out and take care of this? Or is it just coach tells you what the game plan is and, okay, we're going to go execute it?
It's really a mixture of everything that you just mentioned. It's what's going to put our quarterback in the best spot. How can we protect him? Because you can be in those alignments that Bobby was in and still get out on a route. So we try to hide that as much as we can and not to give it away. And it's matched up pretty well. And in the past, we've actually given it away a lot more. And the goal this year was to switch up the technique a little bit to make it a little bit more obvious or less obvious. But, you know, when it comes to the game plan part of it, you can move throughout the week and have a game plan, and something just doesn't feel right, you can always add that. You know what I mean? Like we talked about before, it's always in your arsenal. But if Bobby has to chip and get out in third down just to slow down the pass rush so we can get the ball off to our down the field guys, and he's going to do that, but he's still going to get out on some other plays that that he's going to be responsible for.